Guys, welcome to a new playthrough, a new deep playthrough on The Evil Within 2. Just after I finished another game published by Bethesda. They're both, it was Dishonored, Death of the Outsider. They're both from the same publisher. Also the same graphical engine to a certain extent. This is the ID Tech engine. And Dishonored uses the Void engine, which is a heavily modified version of the ID Tech engine, if I understood the internet correctly. So, of course, it's a totally different game. It's a horror game, but so it's not more of the same. But it's a coincidence that it's actually from the same development house. No, the publishing house. Developer is different. This is Tango Gameworks, the developer of Evil Within 2, and Dishonored was Arcane Studios, if I remember correctly. The only thing I did up until now was I opened this game to check the sound volume. It was pretty okay. Maybe I will put my voice a little bit louder because the in-game audio is quite loud. For the rest, I put all the HUD options off, but I will quickly run through the options screen right now. But first, I forgot. I'm gonna put the gain on the microphone. I'm gonna nudge it up with 10. It's now 40 out of 100. I'm gonna put it at 250 out of 100. One sec, I'm not sure whether I can do that while the recording is running, but let's see. Alt. Okay, I quickly stopped and started the recording because the game, I think it went to desktop. And that's not what you want, but I did put the volume, I nudged it up a bit. Okay. Continue. I just only started new game because to check the volume, but we will just start a new game. The options are again, just like in Dishonored, really elaborate as regards to HUD options, which is a really cool thing, I must say, because I dislike the tendency to have over-cluttered HUDs that you see in modern games, like every little detail is flashed on screen like super distractive. And for games like a stealth game like Dishonored 2 or like a horror game, you really need to, in my book, you need to have as much immersion as possible, and the HUD simply is 180 degrees opposite to immersive in my book. So I'm gonna put those all off. Text is English, voice English, HUD I put it all off, only the tutorial I kept it on. And the target reticle, I'm also just gonna, you know what, I'm just gonna put everything off. And only if there, if there's something that like for the health meter or the reticle, if that really is undoable, I will put it on. But my base case will be everything off. So that's right as it is now. Also in Dishonored, for instance, it was perfectly manageable with everything off. And also like objective markers, they really spoil the exploration of a game. Like finding stuff out yourself, like having like some kind of gratification, or how do you say it, a payoff, once you figure stuff out on your own, instead of simply moving towards a big flashing icon in the direction of your objective. So it's all off. Controls, I put it to type B, which had like, because sprint is then at least not one of the thumbstick pressings. I dislike that. The thumbstick pressing is now the arsenal menu, I guess. And I guess we will use that less often maybe than sprints. Or even if we don't, I just dislike having sprint over there. So I don't go with the default type A, we do type B. Graphics, everything bumped to the max. I disabled VSync because it's on in the NVIDIA control panel. I'm running it on a GTX 1070. Still on my old trustworthy 2500K CPU. It's like, I don't know, 6-7 years old. I am planning to build a new PC quite quickly, because I'm also having to edit now quite some video footage, and also uploading a lot. So I am planning to do that on 2 PCs, so to share the workload. And this PC also occasionally crashes, which happened quite a lot in the previous walkthrough in Dishonored. And so I want to have like one rock solid new modern build, but I cannot immediately build it, because the new CPU, I want the 8700K, the new Intel CPU with 6 threads or 6 cores. It has officially been launched, but it's nowhere available. It was like a paper launch. They said, yeah, you can buy it, but no vendor has it in stock yet. So that's probably only a month from now. Why did I... oh yeah, this is just a bit detail on what I'm running it with. So I hope with the old 2500K and the GTX 1070 that I can still manage maxed out graphics. I think so. If it's the same engine as Dishonored, then it will be super easy to max it out, because that ran super fluidly. High FPS, constant FPS. And then I can also upload it with 60 FPS to YouTube. I'm uploading it at 1080p, 60 FPS. Okay, field of view, I bumped it up 5 notches. It doesn't matter that much. It was default at 65. Film grain, I will do the artistic stuff. I will keep it all as the developers intended it. So I will also keep chromatic aberration on. I know there are the opinion differ on these 2 settings, or grain and chromatic aberration. Some people don't like it, but I'm just going with what the developers envisioned. Performance metrics are off. Advanced settings, they can significantly impact performance. Okay, fine. Why is it now at custom? I think I put it to ultra. Oh, okay, everything is to ultra. Probably it went to custom because I checked, for instance, with high, whether this was actually the highest level, and that it is. But just like in Dishonored, I find that weird. Why not make everything the same scale, like from low to ultra or from low to high, and not some having maxed it out at high and the other max it out at ultra? It seems so weird to do that. Anyways, for instance, you see here, high is actually the highest you can go. And here ultra is the highest you can go. And you see also, even if you put it to the highest, once you move anything in these entries, the overall quality setting will jump to custom. But yeah, that's actually then the same as ultra, because I put it to I reverted it to the same maximum setting. Anyhow, I will just, for the record, put everything on ultra, because I already went through them. Also this high one and that high one, there is no ultra there, so that's the maximum setting. Aliasing, they probably only have post-processing, anti-aliasing, TAA plus FXAA. I'm fine with that. I don't have that sharp observation for jaggies or anti-aliasing methods anyways. To me they all look pretty fine. Audio, everything, master, effects, voice, music, cinematic, dynamic, or everything is at 100. And the dynamic range is at wide. I'm using headphones, and it recommends a dynamic range wide for headphones in the little note below. So that are the options, pretty straightforward. credits we will watch all the way at the end. I guess that is our name, Detective Sergeant Sebastian Castellanos. Maybe that was also his name in the first game, I think so. And let's start a new game. 1, 2, 3, here we go. You are about to start a new game. Yes. Home engulfed in flames. Tragic fire kills child. Damn. Okay, we are going casual for those who want to experience a story without a struggle. Items are abundant and you can take many more hits before you die. No. Survival for those who want the basic of survival horror experience. Keep an eye on your resources. Approach situations with caution and don't get overconfident. No. Nightmare for those who enjoy a challenge and for experienced survival horror players. Resources are limited and enemies hit much harder. Careful item management and strategic play are an absolute must to survive. Recommended for players who enjoyed the difficulty of the previous game. We're going with that one, and actually the previous game was indeed pretty hard at times, at the hardest difficulty. So I imagine this will be more like that. That is also a good a trigger to briefly for new viewers to explain what a deep playthrough is. Deep playthrough, in my book, that's like the unique thing of my playthroughs. They are not like how can you most quickly get from A to Z. It really is getting as much out of the game as possible in regards to lore, collectibles, difficulty level and immersion. So that's why I put the HUD off and I put the difficulty level at the highest. So yeah, it's taking my time or our time and just yeah, get as much from the experience as possible. That's what makes a deep play through. That's why I called my playthrough deep playthroughs. That's my unique selling point, so to say. I will probably, hopefully, not make it as long as Dishonored Death of the Outsider. That was merely a DLC, so maybe like only 25% or 30% length of the full game. And it still took me 50 hours to complete, which is probably more than the regular person would take for finishing the whole game. So, yeah, I do... sometimes I tend to take quite some time with like minute details, not that relevant parts, and I will try to be a bit more streamlined in that respect. And also probably my introduction to in each video I do a little recap and a little of the objective and what we did in the previous part. I will probably shorten them out as well. Because as you notice, just like now, this big introduction to this playthrough, like in the first video, of course this introduction is a bit longer than like the subsequent parts of the playthrough, because you don't have to go through the options and stuff. But still, you probably have noticed I can, yeah, probably some will say long-winded, or at least I go, yeah, into every setting. It's yeah, a deep playthrough, but I will try to make it more to the point. So sorry, sometimes I ramble on with blah blah blah. So nightmare difficulty it is. And a deep playthrough it is. And the little cigarette butt fell from the ashtray.
No, this is not happening.
Can you imagine if your house is on fire? I just bought a house last year. Also was thinking about it. Not even the people getting injured, but how annoying it is if you lose everything. You don't have a place to sleep, and you have to call the insurance and whatever. It's like a drama, and yeah, not even to compare it to human lives lost. For instance, to our main protagonist, I think his daughter is in there. It was a child's room. Anyways, it are pretty clunky controls, I must say. I don't really like them. I'm just checking out the controls, if there's anything I can press already. No, I cannot press anything. Not too fond of the controls, but yeah. Oops.
Oh God, Lily!
Lily. Oh, they are super clunky controls. Ah, that's probably because I'm continuously running. That's probably because he is a bit freaked out. Man, these are weird controls. Or maybe it's because I maxed the game out and I'm also doing a background upload. That might be that it's just simply a bit jerky. No. The frame rate in itself looks pretty fine. It's just that the guy is so stressed. Yeah, of course it's logical that he's stressed out, but okay, I have no idea where to go. Because we turned everything off for the cinematic experience. And it's also... Ah, here we go.
Damn it! Lily, I'm here! Where are you? Oh God, is she upstairs?
Oh my god. I'm just checking it out a bit. Yeah, no, probably this is not the right moment for me to go collectible hunting. Whoa. Whoa. I'm on edge. I'm on edge. People. People. Ooh, happily married. With water pistols.
How did this happen?
I don't know. Flying whales. I just came from Dishonored, Death of the Outsider, and the last scene in the last level is with flying whales. So that's maybe the publisher Bethesda said like, yeah, we're publishing this other game, and it had like super cool flying whales. So maybe you can also put this in Tango developers. Maybe you can put this in your game Resident of Evil Within. By the way, I'm always mixing up Resident Evil with Evil Within, but yeah. And that's also a game I still want to do. After this one maybe. And it will be like a horror series of a horror yeah, playthroughs after another. One and another. By the way, I'm saying that now, but that's actually not the next game. The next game I will do, and that will not be as elaborate as like the games we're doing now, because it will be a shooter. These games of course have way more lore and yeah, like Dishonored, you have trial and error. A shooter is of course more paced and more yeah, direct, more linear. But I will be playing after this one Wolfenstein, the new Colossus, the next Wolfenstein game. And pretty coincidental, that is also published by Bethesda. So I will be doing three playthroughs after each other, all published by Bethesda. And to be honest, I must say that for Q4, there are some other cool games coming out. So hopefully that the new Call of Duty will not be as boring as and dollar milking as the previous ones, but it will return to the coolness of the first couple of them in the World War II. So there are some other cool games, but for the mainly I must say that Bethesda is one of the publishers pushing out the coolest games in Q4, with Dishonored, Death of the Outsider, Evil Within 2, Wolfenstein. At least in my book, that are that's also why I should choose them. That are the ones that I'm looking forward to most, and actually also will do a playthrough on. Okay, I have to stop rambling because my daughter is getting killed. God damn.
I'm here, Lily. I'm here.
Yeah, sorry, Lily. I had to brainstorm a bit out loud on my next playthrough, but now I'm coming. Lily, where are you? Yeah, that's where you are. First I'm gonna have to check if there's a monster here under the bed. No, there doesn't seem to be a monster under the bed. Okay, here we go.
Lily?
Ooh.
Come on out. Lily, where are you? I'm here. Dad's here.
You weren't here for me, Dad.
Lily! No!
You didn't save me!
Yes, that was disturbed. There were the two guys of the Matrix sitting at the bar. The agents of the Matrix.
Kidman?
Hello, Sebastian. It's been a long time.
Nicole Kidman?
3 years. I've been trying to track you down for 3 years.
And you thought you'd find me at the bottom of an empty bottle. Is that it?
And why are you here now, damn it?
You didn't find me because they didn't want you to. Calm down, Sebastian.
You knew what was gonna happen in that hospital, didn't you?
What happened at Beacon is in the past. You need to forget it.
You sound just like that psychologist the Force shoved down my throat. But he didn't have answers. You do. You're gonna tell me about Mobius.
I'm here because of this.
Where did you get this?
Lily's still alive.
Lily is dead! I read the police report! I was at her funeral!
We can rewrite history if we want to. Staging a death is child's play. Why would I come out of the shadows just to lie to you? Lily is alive, and she's with us. But she's in danger. We need you to help save her.
Save her? What have you done to her? Get your hands off me!
I was hoping you'd come willingly, Sebastian. But we don't have time for this bullshit. We need you. Lily needs you. Sebastian? You're awake. Good.
Yeah. Great. Where are we?
You're in one of our facilities.
So
Ooh.
this is the almighty Mobius, huh?
Be careful about what you say. You don't know how powerful they are.
Right. So powerful they have to kidnap a washed-up ex-cop to help them.
At least your terrible sense of humor is still intact.
Enough of this bullshit. Where's Lily?
Patience. All your answers are right here.
The Beacon Mental Hospital incident was an unfortunate setback. But we used the knowledge gained to build a new and vastly improved STEM system.
What does this have to do with my daughter?
Imagine it. Millions of minds connected together. Happiness for one is happiness for all. This machine, this miracle, will allow our species to achieve greatness. We needed to start with a mind that was pure and clean enough to support thousands of personalities. The mind of an innocent child.
You connected Lily to that machine?
Your daughter is quite special. The most stable core candidate we've ever tested. Thanks to her, the new STEM has been a smashing success. Until recently.
A little over a week ago, Lily vanished. Just stopped sending signals. Then the STEM environment began to collapse. We thought it was just a technical glitch, an easy fix, so we sent a team of Mobius agents inside. But then we lost contact with them, and STEM went dark.
Think about this, Mr. Castellanos. I am providing you an opportunity. Not only to see your daughter again, but to save her life. Something you thought you failed to do before. You can save her, or let her die. It's your choice.
Good luck, Sebastian. And please, try to cooperate with any team members you might find in there. I know you don't trust us, but they have the same goals as you do.
That's all right. I'm fine by myself.
Just remember to call me the moment you find Lily, so that we can begin the extraction process. I'll be out here for you. And someone else will be in there for you. Are you ready? Be careful in there, Sebastian. We're counting on you. STEM entry in 3, 2, 1.
Is this... Where am I?
Very cool setup of the story. It all pretty makes sense that they take him because they know they will have like this super tenacious hunter for her, being her dad.
Dad, help me!
I'm coming, Lily!
Dad!
And the cool thing is, of course, with games you can make.
I know it's hard to accept, but she's gone.
You can make
Our
so.
little girl is gone.
No. I'll never accept it. If you won't help me, I'll find out the truth on my own.
You can make so much more than.
What is this place?
Jesus Christ.
Detective, we've got a call.
All units 1199. Exploit cover code 3, Beacon Mental Hospital.
You can make so much more than like in television. Like you're not bound by sets or actors. You can do anything you like. So for games like this, that's like ideal. And also with the whole team I'm now seeing popping up, they're all Japanese, or the majority, and they are really cool in that freaky stuff and like this weird fantasy stuff. Just look at the Resident Evil and all the weird Japanese horror movies. So it all bodes really well. It's I must say it's an impressive beginning of the game.
What the...
Hello? Sebastian, are you there?
Kidman? What?
Snap out of it, Sebastian. You've made it in safely. How are you feeling?
Terrible. Like the worst hangover ever.
Don't worry. It will pass once your mind has adjusted. You're in an area separate from the main system right now. That's how we're able to maintain communication with you. This construct is called your room. It's a safe zone that was formed from your own memories.
My memories, huh? If that's the case, then where are my wife and child? This place looks like my old office at Crimson City PD.
It was your subconscious that built it. You should ask yourself that question. Let's get down to business. We sent some information into your room. Do you see anything unfamiliar?
Okay, first let's check out the control scheme again, because I forgot. Button assignments. Aim left trigger, melee attack right trigger. Sprint left button, sneak right button. Flashlight on left thumbstick, movement left thumbstick. Item shortcut D-pad. Communication menu. Yeah, that's the back button. Pause menu is the start button. Arsenal menu, right thumbstick, camera, right thumbstick. Toggle communicator Y, reload X, cover B. A is interact, take, or contextual actions. Okay, pretty straightforward. Whether or not there is anything here that is out of the ordinary, that was her question.
Lily drew this picture of me. It was burned up along with everything else in the house. My first commendation. Feels like another lifetime. I guess because it was.
It's a slightly bit stuttering, I think, the frame rate here. If you go, and it's really weird because it are not like super open environments, and the graphics they certainly look nice, but they don't look like stuttering nice on a GTX 1070. So maybe I'm gonna Google or check what the performance reviews are for this game. Have you seen me? Have you seen me? William Baker, Yukiko Hoffman, Julian Sykes, Liam O'Neill, Miles Harrison. We're glad you're here. Union. That's. I must say I like the vibe of this game. It has really like a bit of an Alan Wake vibe, With like the town over there that looks a bit like the town that like a realistic but a rural a bit, dark greens, really cool.
There are photos of a bunch of Mobius agents here. Your lost team, I assume.
That's them. Let us know if you locate any of them. You're our only line of communication into STEM. They're stuck in Union and searching for Lily too.
Union?
This STEM environment was designed to look and feel like a small town called Union.
Great. So your experts need rescuing too, huh?
If anyone can do it, it's you.
Thanks for the vote of confidence, but I'm only here to find Lily.
There's more info there. You should check it out before you go.
One moment, guys. I think I hear a neighbor cat walking at the door. Be back in a sec. Okay, no cat to be found. Maybe it was a meow in-game. I don't know. Anyways, there is apparently still something here. According to the woman on the communicator. But I am now frantically pressing the action button or the interaction button and nothing is happening. So I'm not sure whether she meant there is still something.
Baker.
Oh, here.
Team leader. He's the guy I should try to find first.
Secondary skills, combat specialist, tactical planning. Show HUD details.
O'Neill. They must not have been expecting trouble if they sent in all these technicians.
Yeah, I'm again hearing the cat, so I guess it's in the game. But I thought it was outside here because I recently have like this neighbor cat who has a crush on my own cat. And so hence I thought that.
Sykes. A tech, but at least he has some small arms training.
Why can't we interact with Yukiko Hoffman? Or Miles Harrison?
Harrison. Combat specialist, huh? Hopefully he can take care of himself. Lily, your team, and now me. We're all stuck inside STEM. I still don't understand why you can't just take them all out of their pods and wake them up.
It doesn't work that way. Without a core, we're totally locked out of the system. To forcibly remove anyone from STEM at this point would kill them and leave their consciousness trapped inside there.
Great. Mobius has got some stellar backup plans.
Stating the obvious isn't going to speed things along. You need to find Lily. Otherwise she, you, and everyone else inside is going to die.
Hoffman. Psychology and surveillance. This one could be cagey.
Could be what? Katie? Cagey?
Union, huh? Looks like any town USA.
It was designed that way to keep the test subjects calm and relaxed.
Calm and relaxed. The exact opposite of Beacon.
What happened at Beacon was beyond our control.
It doesn't seem like you've got much control this time either.
Look, I don't know what you're going to encounter in there. If you need information, I'd suggest you try talking to some of the locals. You know, canvass the area. Just like you taught me back at KCPD.
You were never a real detective, Kidman.
And you're not a detective anymore. But let's try to do some detecting anyway, okay?
Alright, I think that was about it. Unless here are some prompts still to be had. Nope. Sebastian Castellanos. right? Yes.
A cat.
There's the cat with red
I
eyes.
don't remember owning a cat.
With red eyes as well. Freaky dicky.
Slide projector. Where did my memory dig this up? Elementary school?
Photographic slide, a relic from a pre-phone camera era. These are found mostly in old people's attics and estate sales. They can be viewed using the slide projector in Sebastian's room. Yeah, kitty. Okay, this is an accident waiting to happen. Talk to Kidman.
Kidman, you there?
Always.
You wouldn't have told me about Lily if your damn machine didn't go on the fritz. I would have spent the rest of my life mourning her and you wouldn't have cared.
I cared, but I couldn't say anything. They would have killed me.
I'm not sure I believe you.
Why would I lie about that?
To manipulate me. To get me to perform like a good little soldier. You've lied to me before. Our whole friendship was built on a lie.
Okay, I get it. And I don't blame you for feeling that way.
You'll never know how I feel until you've lost your family.
I never had a family to lose. Just two people who brought me into this world and treated me like a burden instead of a daughter.
Better to have loved and lost? Is that what you're saying?
Maybe. At least you had people who cared about you.
Point taken.
Yeah, indeed. Touché, motherfucker. Green gel. It's gross and it usually comes from dead enemies, but if you collect it, you can use it to obtain increased abilities.
Thanks, kitty.
Thank you, little kitty. Ah, cool. There's some interaction. I must say also that in Dishonored 2, which was, if I understand correctly, the more or less the same graphical engine, quite some interactivity. Of course, it's a super interactive game with the mechanics and the multiple approaches to tackle a level. But it's good to see that's also a bit here. Like the chairs are at least standalone objects. There are also games where it is just a fixed part of the environment, and that's just not really realistic. I wish. What does it say? Crimson City Police. I wish I could zoom. And this game would actually be so much cooler. What does it say? I think Crimson City Police, right? It would be so much cooler in first person, I think. Okay, whatever. I find that annoying. Whoa.
A mirror. Just like Beacon. Should be a way out. Why couldn't my memory just make regular doors?
Yeah, indeed. And why can't the cat shut up? Yeah, Crimson City Police Department. KSPD. KCPD. Save terminals. Save terminals can be used to save your progress at any time. They can be found in safe houses and in Sebastian's room. Okay, so we cannot save ourselves. Okay. That's like old school. And it may be good for the tension. pretty coolio. Okay guys, I have to cut the video short 1 second. Well, I will be back in in a sec. See you. Okay guys, I'm back. I had to send an SMS or a mobile phone message, and immediately took the opportunity to take a bite to eat. So that's why I was gone for a little bit longer than expected. But you would not have noticed it because the recording stopped. So I was only gone for a second. What I just noticed when restarting the game is that the engine is called, in the introductory credits, it's called the STEM engine. And I seem to recall that STEM is like the organization or the machine that was like in the introductory cutscene. So they called the engine STEM engine powered by ID tech, and that's actually similar to Dishonored, where the engine is called the Void engine, and the Void is also a major thing in the Dishonored series. It's like this like this weird reality or whatever it is. It's hard to define, but it's some kind of alternate reality. So, and that is also powered by ID tech. So I think it are all ID tech engines, and then adjusted a bit to the game, and then also named to have a link to that specific name. In the case of Evil Within, it's STEM engine, and in the case of Dishonored, it becomes the Void engine. So yeah, I found that funny, and what I understood is that the Bethesda, as a publisher, probably pushes for the ID tech engine because they also, I think, have an in-house developer. Maybe called ID tech, I don't know, but or ID whatever, or the guys building that engine. So that using it saves them on licensing fees, for instance, that they have to pay when they, for instance, buy the Unreal 4 engine or the Crytek engine. So that's why probably Bethesda is simply pushing for that graphical engine. And making it seem like a unique engine by tweaking it a little bit per game release, and also renaming it per game release. But it probably mainly boils down to just the ID tech software. Okay, but here we go. I'm rambling again.
Here we go again. Into the looking glass.
Something not quite right. Sebastian enters STEM. Okay, so that's the machine, or also the alternate reality. Kidman tells him... So STEM and Void are actually both alternate realities. It's pretty similar.
Oh no.
Lily, what's wrong?
My doll's head is broke.
It's okay. Mom can fix it for you. She can fix anything.
Sebastian? What's wrong? Are you all right?
I've got a wonderful family. An amazingly smart and beautiful wife. Why wouldn't I be all right? Come here, Myra.
You've been working too hard. It's making you delirious. Are you sure you're not coming down with something?
Is this the right place?
No. I would say not.
What the?
Ah, maybe that's what makes the controls so clunky. There is, I think, an option which is fast quick turn. Toggles the ability to do a quick 180-degree turn. Let's disable that and let's see how it goes. No, okay, let's do it again. Enable it. There is literally zero difference as far as I can see. Whatever. Can we sit? Can we use the side door? Number 102. Some static or defty music is playing. William Baker. Bloody hands. Cut throat, I guess, or neck. Right? No idea what this is. This looks a bit like that cancelled horror game, like a hallway. That's the one that the guy from Metal Gear Solid. What's his name again? I'm now. Okay, this is an evil eye. Now I'm mixing up like the Japanese developer or director of this game and of Dark Souls, also Mitsuaki or something. But what's the guy from Metal Gear Solid? And the publisher of Metal Gear Solid, it's... One moment, because this is such a big name, I cannot forget him. That's Hideo Kojima. And what's the publisher again? It's like that gets a lot of flack because they kicked out Hideo Kojima. That's, god damn it, MGS publisher. No, I didn't. It's God. Oh yeah, Konami. So that's the publisher, and Kojima horror game was called... What was the name? PT. And they only released like this introductory level, like a demo. Work in progress. And it was also like a whole way like this. I didn't play it, I only saw like a YouTube movie of it. But this really also has a bit of that Japanese horror vibe going on. That's like a different feel than Western horror would be in my book. It's just more freaky.
What the hell?
Yeah, indeed. What the hell?
That's one of the search team. Baker.
Well, I mean, you really have to come up with stuff like this. Like majestic music, a guy laughing, a freaky painting, a guy with his brain splattered out. You really have to come up with all this shit. An eye painting or series of paintings. A bloody mouth, a bloody neck. Or a decapitated body, if I see it correctly. Right. Again, can you imagine putting this in your house? Okay, let's not get too far ahead. Also, like a classic record player. Not like an MP3 or whatever. Okay. Oh, and his brains are literally falling out of his head. Alright, some kind of laboratory, and the theme is mostly eyes. And yeah, no, not only eyes, just mutilated body parts. That hand doesn't look really healthy. Is that an ear? That one? It looks like an ear. A bit.
Sadistic.
Photo of
Whoever
William
did this must have enjoyed it.
Baker, the search team leader. He was frozen in time when I found him. This must have been taken by the camera right by him. But how is this even possible? Yeah, I have no idea. I hear some kind of rope. Like the rope that you would hear a hanged body dangling from. Or like on a sailboat. Like, no, but they have modern day ropes on a boat don't really make sound. It are those old hairy ropes that make that typical sound. Not much here. Except for a lot of suitcases or briefcases. And some archive. Also cool how it suddenly is totally silent. I have no idea what to do. We also still don't really have like a journal or anything, or an objective. Maybe when you put the HUD on, but I actually like it without any HUD. But it does force us sometimes a bit to explore and see where we have to go. Because I actually have no idea. Okay, it's a cool game, but I must say those spider webs look like super fake. Way too thick and way too wide in my book. Too thick, too wide. Aha!
Someone tried to block the way out. Or in.
Come on, Castellios. Sebastian. By the way, this is not the best game to play in a fully dark room, being alone in the night, but yeah, whatever. Okay, but we know our objective. Our objective is to search for our daughter and those team members. Yeah, that is a cut throat. It's not what you wish anybody. I don't even remember what kind of house. Oh yeah, we are in that apartment 120. Some kind of dude. That's the ear, that's the eye. There's a bit of repetition. That's unfortunate. Somebody tied up pretty well. And holy smack. There's some water dripping. And the telephone is ringing. Manuela Roberto. Pretty freaky. Hello, hello.
Hello? Shit. Who was that?
I have no idea. And it's also really weird that Sebastian is like surprised by a freaky voice. Like he was counting on somebody totally rational and normal to call him here. That is like yeah, that's an unrealistic expectation in a house like this, I would say. Like with these kinds of paintings, this is also a finger that is one finger that is broken, I guess, the middle finger. Doesn't look healthy. And it also looks, yeah, or it's just yeah, it's not really high resolution texture, so I can't really see it. But if it's a finger that is broken, that's pretty gross, because it also looks a bit to be done voluntarily, and that's even more freaky. That somebody is mutilating willingly their own limbs or extremities. What's that? Is somebody lying about? Tied up? There was some neon over there. Extravagant letter to applicant SV. Congratulations, True Seeker. Thank you for taking our spiritual acuity test. We're pleased to welcome you to the next level of knowledge. Please report to the nearest Muse Center with this letter to ascend from probationary applicant to the position of Muse disciple. This letter guarantees you an exalted position at the next cleansing ceremony. Handwritten on the back of the envelope, lies, all lies. Nice, all lies. Wasn't there also... I cannot pick it up anymore. Grants. Okay. That is some neon smack in the middle of blackness. There's not a building attached to it, or it's a very dark night. Could also be the case. And where is our flashlight actually? It's on our belt. Handy.
Help! Help me! Hey! Damn it! What's going on here?
Holy shit, that really scared the crap out of me. Holy fuck. Can I please get some light here? Okay, that's somebody screaming. Man, Japanese people sure know how to create an unsettling environment. Seriously. Shit, what's that? It's a leg, and then with some... What are the black things? Are that also like extremities? Or no, that's just this chair, part of the chair. By the way, there's one last learning moment of today that I would like to check out. Also freaky ceiling. And that is because of, I was talking about Japanese developers like Hideo Kojima, the Mitsuzaki guy, I think, from Dark Souls. The guy who is directing this game. But you, of course, also, that's the last really well-known Japanese director, a gaming developer. The guy from Gran Turismo, what's his name again? That's also like a semi-god almost. Wait, Gran Turismo 5 director. It's on the tip of my tongue, but I'm not gonna waste your time by thinking. Oh yeah, Katsunori Yamauchi. Katsunori. They are all great and terrific in their own respective fields. Hideo Kojima for stealth, Katsunori for racing simulation, Mitsuaki or something for the yeah, how do you call it? What's Dark Souls? Is it survival horror? No, not really. Is it RPG? Yes, a bit. But anyways, he's really good at those games. And this guy is great at horror. Oh yeah, and of course the director of Resident Evil and Silent Hill, but I'm not sure who they are. But we had enough learning moments. Okay, prepare for another scare moment. That was also to be expected. But it's also because of the new generation and the progression of better hardware and software in general, that games become more frightening because, yeah, it simply is more realistic environments. And that really helps in. You have less part of your brain is trying to do the suspension of disbelief and can focus more on what actually is going on. Like, without like this layer in your back of your head, like that you're playing a game. So that's super cool. And that will become, of course, only worse and worse, or better and better, depending how you look at it. And especially with VR, of course. I saw a video that Resident Evil 7 in VR is also like super scary.
What was that?
Shit.
Enter exit cover when the cover icon is displayed. The cover icon figure 1 will be displayed when you are facing a valid cover point. The cover icon figure 1. Yeah, that's why I put off the whole HUD. I don't want all those figures cluttering up the screen. I will just take my chances with cover. It should be quite obvious what you can take cover behind and what not. Moving in cover, left stick move alongside cover, round corners. When near a corner in cover, an arrow icon will be displayed. Moving in the direction indicated using left stick to round the corner without breaking cover. Move in the direction indicated. Okay. Oops.
Who the hell was that?
I don't know, but why do I see that little arrow when actually I put off all the HUD elements? It's a pretty persistent... I put off all the notifications, like the action button prompts. Whatever. Let's kick him in his nut. Whoa, it's actually possible to open it. Didn't expect that.
Just like the search team.
Yeah, because going back to there, there's no use, right? I assume. Or is that guy somewhere here? No. Nope, he is long gone. Also really typically horror game. Even when sprinting, you're running, actually, it looks like you're doing a lot of effort and panting and going at your very, very quickest. But actually you're still moving quite slowly. Like you're moving through water. It's a pretty well-known horror game mechanic, I would say. Which also happens, at least in my nightmares when I was a child. It happened that you like want to run away, and it really goes not as quickly as you would like it to, which is annoying.
I gotta find a way out of here.
Yeah, no, not. We gotta find a way to our daughter. Not a way out of the stem, because we went in voluntarily. Why would we want to leave now already? God damn it, Sebastian, do I have to think of everything. They could use maybe a little more high res. On the other hand, no, it should not be too high res, because then it also comes off as fake. But like... No, yeah, but the picture to the right below, that's like a little blurry, I must say. And blurry is good, but that was a bit too blurry. Holy shit, that's a big clock. Let's see if it falls on top of our head. No. I'm just taking it also a bit comical, because if I take it too seriously, I would totally freak out. So I'm seeing the humor in a bit into the game as well as the fright. What the hell is that? Top one. Pretty vague. No ID. Another telephone. If you see it, post it in the comment box, because I have no clue what the holy hell that is. A pig feet or something? No. I assume it also a body part, but I really cannot see what body part. Oh damn, there's a dude lying. So we can go there, we can go up. Holy shit. Were those bodies already there? I think so. Holy shit, that was an eye, a really big eye. Man. And the cool thing of this game is they don't throw everything at you all at once. It's pretty quiet also. But that's what makes it extra freaky. Hello, hello? Totally ordinary house. And somebody really likes ice a lot. Yes, this is pretty freaky. Also really cool, like the door you really expect there would be something behind it is the one you cannot open. Yeah, this is done, I must say, pretty masterfully. It would actually be super cool if you couldn't have gone further here. We can now. But that it is really just a side room just to screw with you. Like with no further purpose. Probably it's just the main... yeah, or I'm not sure, but maybe it's the main path, it looks like, because it's also part of a tutorial a bit with learning to jump. But this could also be the main path. It's just, or upstairs. It's just totally unclear. Okay, let's go here. So it was left stick plus action. Photo of another victim. A photograph of another murder victim. This is a Mobius uniform, well lit and in focus. It looks like a gun was used to shoot him in the head. By the way, annoying big button prompts when you have a document in your hand. Totally take you out of the experience. Why? I don't understand it. I mean, we have now already collected some 4 or 5 documents. At one point, you remember what button you can press and what not. And even if you forgot, you could put it on screen, but a bit less subtle than yeah, the humongous buttons that are there now. But yeah, maybe it's just me becoming a grumpy old man. Could very well be. By the way, this was actually then pretty cool. This room was indeed, yeah, didn't really serve a purpose except for being a freaky room. And they tried to give it some kind of payoff by... Also cool. Is it now more dark or not? Or was it already? Yeah, it was that dark. There's some payoff with like the little picture that they threw in there. As a kind of reward, but still a cool room. Okay, and we cannot do anything here. That's a bit stupid. I thought that at least we could jump over it or something, but... Then there is not much we can do except move on up, move on down, moving on up. Somebody liked anatomy in here. What the hell is that? Is it an eye? Is it a mask? Is it something burnt? I find it a bit annoying, those super fake paintings. It's a plant or something. Whatever. Here we go. Jesus Christ, how high is this house? We were already on the 3rd floor, so this is the 4th floor. Ah, we do have some kind of zoom, a very small zoom. Oh, that sounds pretty freaky. Yeah, and what I did understand pretty well, I think, is that sometimes it's more scary if you're anticipating something to happen. Then, for instance, if there would now walk a zombie out of the closet or some kind of freaky monster, because then you are actually know what you're up against. And now we are just like the quiet before the storm continuously, and that's actually more disturbing than simply fighting somebody, in my book. Also cool, now the clock has like way more bass in its ticking. I don't know if that comes over well in the YouTube video, but here in my headphones it is pretty noticeable. Okay, we can go there, but then we also can just use the regular stairs, right? Holy smack. Holy smack. Holy smack. But she's a kind of a mermaid. Wow, Sebastian can walk pretty cool in slow motion. Check out. I wish I could walk like that. Like so, super slowly.
Christ.
What? It's just a little wind. First, let's see what the hell was this. It's a woman with a lot of arms who is killing everybody around her or something like that. Or isn't it a woman? She does wear some kind of dress. Rebirth. Okay, but first there's one thing I would like to check. I'm not running away because I'm crapping my pants. Although that is also a reason. But I was... Man, he can also sprint like for 10 meters and then he's like over-exhausted. Anyways, I was wondering what we could do upstairs. Ah, there is no upstairs. So that is indeed the only way. I'm drinking tea. 1 second, guys. And replenishing the tea. Just as important as drinking it. For the next drinking session. Oh. And because I'm scared crapless, I will allow myself a new cigarette. And that's where we're going. A smirky mouth, terrified eyes, super terrified eyes, some blood, okay, let's also check that little room over there and then we go to the blown curtains. Ah, this is an elevator. Doesn't look too well maintained. But hey, what can you do? Let's see what this is. Sebastian is also thinking, man, what the hell did I get myself into this Tuesday afternoon? Or whatever day it is in his reality. In his world. Maybe it was even a Friday afternoon that he could have had like this super chill weekend. And now he's in the House of Horrors. That would be extra bummer, because if it would be a Monday morning, maybe the House of Horrors is actually better than just sitting behind a desk in a boring job. You don't know, or I don't know. Where are we going? Which number did you press, Sebastian? Number 1 or 6? I thought there was the one we pressed was red, but they're just red because of the blood. Obviously. Naturally. Here's some more blood, or just moist. Yes, we will crouch 1 second. Yeah, they really hit the feeling of a nightmare on the nail on the head. Holy shit, it are now way more, or not? There's also one level in BioShock 2 or 1 in the underwater city. You have like this room with mannequins. And if you turn around, the mannequins, they face another direction than they were previously. And that's also super freaky. Like for instance, that if we would now turn around, holy shit, that they would be gone, for instance, or that there would be more of them, for instance. Yeah, like so. Like now the whole room changed. That's freaky. Because there used to be like an entrance here, and that one is gone. Yeah, this is what I mean. This is pretty freaky. Now there's a door. Let's use the camera. We cannot use the camera. Okay, I'm getting out of here. See you later, dudes.
Shit.
Yeah, you can tell that again. Alright, T then. We have an eye. In blood, obviously. We have some fabric from the ceiling, obviously. And we have our picture.
What the hell?
Holy shit.
Oh, fuck.
See you later. Oh. Holy shit. One cover you can to quickly move to another nearby cover point when you cover. You have to cover it.
Shit.
Man, it loads too quickly. I want to read the screen tips, but that doesn't work. Okay, I would like to know where we have to go.
What the hell?
Come on. Do we have to go? Because I will die. I will probably die more often. I hope we don't have to go through that same section continuous, that same cutscene continuously. Screw you, bitch. See you later. Phew.
Shit. I'm trapped in here.
Can I take a picture? No. Okay, if I die now and we have to redo that all again for like 5 times, that would be super annoying. So let's see if we can save it here. No, we can only save it at the machine. And the door is getting distorted, so probably she's getting in at one point. But I have no way of getting out. Or do we? No, we cannot climb this. Here.
Or maybe not.
Come on, bro.
God damn it. What the hell is that thing?
Yeah, she's freaky as hell. Maniacal, crazy woman. Actually, feel a bit like Deus Ex now, or Metal Gear Solid in the venting pipes, in the air vents. Okay, this woman will probably be down there, so if it was up to me, I would just camp out here and call it a night, but that would be boring for the playthrough, so let's head back in.
I don't hear it.
It or her? Yeah, it was probably an it. Man, this is cool. It really feels like you're walking inside a Japanese horror movie.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
Good work. Very handsomely done, Sebastian. I'm proud of you, of us. I hit the green button, so I also helped.
Alright. What the fuck is going on here?
I don't know, Sebastian. I don't know. Automatic health regeneration. When your health is critically low, the life gauge will turn red. While the life gauge is red, it will automatically regenerate up to a certain point. It will regenerate more quickly if you stand still, so try to find a safe place to hide and recover when in critical condition. Yeah, that's the only problem of not having a HUD. I have no idea when my life is not fully is full. So when to take some kind of medicine or healing kit. But yeah, let's just see how far we get. I know when we are critically injured because we have like this red outline. Anything here, peoples? No. Let's get the hell out of here. Oh. That's not possible. One moment. I would... Yeah, what would I do if I was in his stead? Maybe check out what kind of book is there. Rombbb. And the working oracle or something. Dead, The Working Dead. Okay, let's just get out there.
And now where am I?
Yeah, it's some kind of rural house, it seems. Let's see if the taps are not working. Otherwise we could have taken a bit of water. Let's see outside. No, nothing there. Gardening. Modern gardening. No use in that. Journal in abandoned house. The handwriting in this journal is neat and precise. The final entry reads as follows. Just got the call. Now I know the reason for all the weird shit that's been happening the last few days. It's the worst possible scenario, but at least I don't have to pretend anymore. The things I've seen, they have all changed. It's too late to save them. It's time to put my training to practice. May God have mercy on their souls and mine. Okay. Ah, we do have, or no, that's only now. We do have like a journal of our own. We have like the map, which also points to our safe house. There's a mirror, a coffee maker, and a workbench. We can zoom. Something not quite right. Search for the Mobius search team members within STEM for a lead on finding Lily. Mission briefing. Okay, chapter 1. Head back into a nightmare for a chance to save your daughter. We completed it. Way. Inventory. We have this large survival knife is perfect for sneak kills and getting into places that are changed shot. It also doesn't require ammunition. We have that one. Crossbow bolts, components, key items, files. Baker, he was frozen in time. Baker, extravagant letter, photo of another victim, journal in the abandoned house. We all read those. Residual memories, nothing new. Tutorial. Save terminal. We checked that one. Automatic health regen. We checked that one. Sprint. Left button hold sprint. Consume stamina. We checked that one. Entering and exiting cover. We checked that one. Using the flashlight. We checked that one. New slides. All of us back in happier times. Poor Sebastian. Statistics. 1.5 hours and counting. That's cool. It's actually counting on the seconds. Deaths 1. Medical syringe 0. Medical kit 0. Coffee break 0. Files collected 4 out of 40. I assume that is like in the over the whole game and not merely the level. Photographic slides collected 1 out of 11. Residual memory events recorded 0.24. Locker keys acquired 0.32. Skills acquired 0.40. Weapon upgrades purchased 0.109. Cool, we can upgrade. Pouches acquired 0.20. Enemies defeated 0. Headshots 0. Cool, I really get the Resident Evil vibe a bit with like the herbs and the weapon upgrading, which was so cool in Resident Evil, the one on the PlayStation 2 that got like this critical acclaim. Don't know which, was it 4? I think it was 4, yes. It was also a really freaky game, but also like a cozy game. Like when you had just enough ingredients to make your weapon or your health potion. That also gave like a kind of a happy sense. It's a really cool mix between being freaked out and having childish fun, so to say. Sneak kills performed 0, melee attacks performed 0, ammunition crafted 0, warden crossbow bolts crafted 0, health items crafted 0, time spent crouched 6 minutes, time spent sprinting 2 minutes, time spent in cover 1 minute, time spent in critical condition 1 minute, bottles used 0, axes used 0, time spent with communicator equipped 0, time spent aiming 0, time out of stamina 3, tripwires tripped 0. So there will be tripwires. We have to keep an eye out for those. And that was about that. I'm really looking forward to this game. I think it will be great with the weapon crafting and stuff. So that will be totally cool. And if I like it as much as I think I'm gonna like it, and also Wolfenstein probably, then I have a big debt of gratitude owed to Bethesda, or actually they're simply the developers, but the publishers, but also more even to the developers of the respective games, Dishonored, Evil Within 2 and Wolfenstein 2, because they simply for me then really made Q4 2017. Or at least they made the start of my channel with out of 4 first playthroughs, 3 of them, and the other one being Quantum Break by Remedy, the guys from Max Payne, which was also a terrific game and which was actually in my book a pretty underrated game. It only got like 75 or whatever, and in my book it really should be an 85, 90 or maybe even 95. It was a really cool, innovative concept with a bit of a novelty, or how do you say it, a gimmick, like with really movie episodes thrown in between the levels. So it's like a mix of medium, like gaming and movies coming together. But it was done in such a cool way that it didn't really, it wasn't disturbing anything. It was even amazing how well the gameplay, the transition from the live movies to the gameplay went. That it was a testament of how far graphics also have become. The game was graphically amazing. But I'm wandering off. This playthrough is of course not about Quantum Break. You can check that out on my channel as well. We have to get a bit further because we are dealing with some horror here. A picture. Oh no, I thought a newspaper. Were we already here? Yes, I think so. That's where we came in. I guess we will have to head outside. And interior, how? We have to head outside and my interior, new interior. Massa now Interium. 8 places humans visit. Okay, whatever. I must say, in Alan Wake and stuff, those magazines, they were more easily read than these. Medical syringes. The origin of the medication in these portable syringes is unknown, but they provide moderate health restoration. That's super cool. Use item from arsenal menu. Weapons can be set to shortcuts for quick access. Highlight a weapon and then use the D-pad to assign it to a shortcut slot. Okay, we have like the syringe stock with 1. Green gel 700, red gel 0, weapon parts 0, high grade weapon parts 0. Okay. Use back. Oh shit, did I not take that? Syringe? I have no, I still have it. But why does it say... okay, that's it. It says right stick select. But you can also select it with your left stick. We can use the D-pad for a weapon shortcut, but I don't see our knife here anywhere to select it as a shortcut, which is a bit annoying. But yeah, maybe it's only for real weapons, like ranged weapons. But we did have a knife, I guess. Here. Why isn't it at our arsenal? Doesn't matter anyways. Okay, let's head outside. And I meant with Alan Wake, you could, it's not like you could really read the paper or anything, but actually the textures were a bit more sharper, so you could actually read what kind of magazines were lying about. Which in this game is pretty hard. This is a good one.
Where were you when I needed you? Maybe this is the right place.
Yeah, or maybe it isn't.
Lily, I hope you're here.
Photo of Castellanos family. This photo, I thought this was lost in the fire forever. I remember when we took this. Lily's breath smelled like cotton candy. Myra never looked more beautiful. Okay, one moment. I have to get the tea. And I'm saving the recording just to be sure. So I will be back in a sec. And we're back.
What did I get myself into?
Yeah. Sebastian.
Kidman?
Question.
Sebastian, where have you been? We lost you.
I don't know. But it sure as hell wasn't a quaint little town. There's something bad happening in here, Kidman. Baker is dead. There's a killer running around in here, doing things that are... It's like Beacon all over again. What the fuck did you just send me into?
I don't know. We're in the dark out here. Baker was the team leader. If he's dead, that doesn't bode well for the rest of them. Keep searching around. The more info you gather, the more I'll be able to help you.
Yeah. Sure.
Ha, a herb. Herb, a natural occurring plant with medicinal properties. This component can be used to craft useful items. Man, it really looks like right, that is our shortcut. It really feels like Resident Evil a lot. They are just like Call of Duty and Medal of Honor, like close competitors, like really leading the genre, while any other competitors are way far behind. They should, by the way, I think, bring back Medal of Honor. Why not? Call of Duty could use some competition besides Battlefield. Holy shit. Why is... Okay. That was probably... That's cool. That was because of the glass that he went in cover mode. Here. Super cool. Nice attention to detail. Anyway, I do think there's one thing that we need to put on. And hopefully it's not like a super big one, but that's the reticle. Normally I despise them. Also, if in Skyrim you don't like the big reticle over there, the default one, it's a pretty big, rectangular, dynamic crosshair. Then I made a mod. It's called crosshair, and you can find it on the Nexus forums. And then you can have like a nice, modest, unobtrusive reticle for Skyrim. Let's hope they also give us an option like that in here. Please let it be a modest vertical. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I really don't understand. Why not make it a dot? Why is it dynamic? I really don't care for dynamic crosshairs, but yeah. I think we cannot... Now, okay, let's just try how far we get with putting it off. It would be cool to just have everything off. Oh man, that were our bullets. Ah, that's what you get. We're playing on the highest difficulty. You have to conserve your ammo. Could have known that.
Poor son of a bitch.
Yeah.
Left here to rot like this.
But was he also a member of the team or not? No. Okay, can I also holster my weapon? That would be cool. Because I would like to just be able to zoom my view without pulling my gun out. But that's
Don't worry, Sebastian.
probably not possible.
It's just a small, quiet town. Yeah. Too quiet.
To throw in a cliche, it's too quiet over here. By the way, this also has a bit of a feel like that Resident Evil I talked about. The one that was so super cool. That was also like in a...
Hello? Hey!
That was
You have heard me.
also a bit in a forest area with like abandoned houses. The difference being that the graphics here are way better. Of course. It's like a stupid remark compared to the GTX 2017
Hello?
versus the PlayStation 2.
Gotta eat. Skin and bones. Gotta eat. Clean your plate. Gotta eat. Skin and bones. I said eat! There we go. I'm doing what's best for you.
Okay, but my gun is out of bullets.
What the? Oh God. Shit.
I didn't have any bullets anymore. Are there any bullets in the house? Yeah, I don't have any bullets, so what the hell can I do? Can I close the door? No, I cannot. Whoa! Shit. Holy shit. We have 2 clips, so that's actually good. Or is that 2... What is stock? Where can we see simply how many bullets we have left? Not clips? Oh, I think there are 2 bullets in our clip. And we have 0 clips left. That is stock, I think. And I hope that the max of 20... I don't know if that max... 20 bullets or 20 clips. Anyways, how freaky, the mother like abusing her son like that. That's so unnatural. It also touched me a bit personal because I know real life stories of the like that. Not like the extreme like in this game, but like mothers really mistreating their children. Alright, but let's... is that the son? Who is that? I only have 2 bullets, that's not enough. It's all fun and games, but can I just please get some bullets? What's this, the working that? Skin and bones is what he had to eat. It's pretty gross. One sec, guys. Okay, back. To do 1 second something in the kitchen. This is the, yeah, the poor son who got his head bashed in by what I assume was his mother. Nothing to be done. I'm sure he will revive and get after us. But the important thing for us now actually is obtaining some bullets. And those are nowhere to be found. God damn it. And going out through the front door doesn't seem to be the wisest plan. Because there's some freaky dude over there. Oh, this was also not so wise for me. Oh shit. God damn it. Where's that woman? How many bullets do we have? 5. No, I do need the. It's too hard to aim without reticle, and I wouldn't mind if we had more bullets, but we simply don't have that many bullets. So I will put it on for now, and maybe once I get more accustomed to how the weapon works, the aiming, I will put it off again. Or I just do the center dot. That's also a possibility. Here. Oh no, that actually goes away when you pull your weapon, which is stupid. Yeah, fuck me. Now we still only have 1 bullet left, but maybe that's how the game wants it to be. That we learn how to use melee when that guy gets us. Okay, I'm here, dude.
Damn it.
I couldn't do any melee. What the hell? Man, this is a tough game. Because getting a headshot off is pretty difficult. And man, that's also a bit annoying sometimes in horror games. If you open a door, it goes like in slow motion, even if you're like being chased. And that's just good for the tension, but also a bit unrealistic. Okay, that's good. I think we have... Oh no, we have the same as the other time. God damn it! Okay, bitch. Man, I really have to get into this game. Sorry, this is of course very boring to see for a playthrough, like getting killed 5 times in a row in the same section. unfortunately, I cannot make it any more than it is. Okay, and let's get that motherfucker. I'm just gonna run through past him. See you later. Okay, I will just leave him be, because I will miss anyways, I'm pretty sure. But this is actually really cool, that you're not really... Normally I still have like this gaming mindset of killing everything they throw at you. Like a bit of a completionist mindset. But here in this game, it's actually RT melee attacks, break rates, deal minor damage. Okay, in this game, it's actually more about survival than being the rogue warrior. So that's super cool. Weapon parts, various useful components that can be used to upgrade weapons at a workbench. Gunpowder, an explosive mixture of potassium nitrate, sulfur and charcoal used in shells and cartridges. 12 centuries old and still just as effective. This component can be used to craft ammunition and other useful items. Okay, but I do have a slight grudge against that dude, so I'm gonna kill him off anyways. Hey, and there's also a plant over there that might be useful. Where are you, dude? Ah, we also have a knife, of course, we can use. Okay, here we go. God damn it. Sorry. My bad. The aiming is simply pretty hard. But let's try to melee her also. Maybe that works. Here, like so. Yeah, that works. Come on, bitch. It said to flip the left stick, and I really did it wild, but it didn't do anything. So even if you have guns with ammunition, it's still hard to get them. and I have to be a bit of a better aim, but it's pretty finicky. It's not like unloading a clip, like and they only have to graze you and you're dead. Man. This is promising to be quite a hard game. I also remember one part in the original Evil Within that was like super difficult. And also this, it's just a matter of luck. Whether she decides to kick herself, then it's over for me. So even if I win a fight, it's not like I'm doing a terrific job now. It's just being lucky that she didn't decide to smash my head in. So it's not really in your own hands, so to say. Okay, how many do we have? 5. That should be enough, right? So no meleeing him, just shoot him in his head. Or her, I don't even know what it is. Oh man. It's a bit annoying, seriously. I'm flipping that left stick like a motherfucker and it doesn't do anything. So just as well don't put it on the screen as some kind of savior. Jesus Christ, man. But I don't like that they put that left stick on there if it really it's freaking useless. So why do you put it there like it's a last resort of things when it actually doesn't do anything? Okay, I think we just need to keep our distance from this guy. Can you see us, dude? Hello? Yes, now he does. And again. Of course, this is also the learning curve a bit, but still. Quite an annoying learning curve. Hello! And that's probably because then my stamina was out, but Sebastian didn't react to my controller inputs. Super annoying. You know what? I'm just gonna take out that guy from a distance. See you later, dude. Come on, bro. Okay, now he's not coming out anymore. Last time he kept on walking in and out. Whatever, then I'm getting some more bullets. We have 8 stock. I have no idea what that means. Okay, so the clip is what you have in your gun, the stock is the bullet you have extra, and the max is the maximum amount of bullets, not clips. So that really, we got like new, we have now picked up 2 bullet drops and we only have 8 bullets, so it's indeed scarce goods, because you will miss out. You will miss with a lot of bullets, so that's not because you're a bad aim, but it's just how the mechanics work. They're slow, they're clunky, and the enemies, they constantly move, so it's hardly impossible to always get a headshot. So there's just a certain margin of error that you have to incorporate. There he is. You see? And now we're gone, I think. Yes, we are. It's a bit annoying, because I can hit him or her, but it will only make her head pop out, probably, with like the white stuff. But it also feels a bit annoying that I cannot get that enemy. No more bullets. Ah, this is the quick turnaround, what they meant. Okay, are there any bullets in here? No. Okay, that's Union, and that's all really fine, but I just cannot stand not being able to get that woman, so or man, whatever it is. So I'm gonna try one more time, and probably that involves like dying a couple of times and again, but it's also a good test case. That actually went pretty better than expected. So the 6 or 4 or 5 hits that I put in her did had their effect. Let's see if the boy comes alive. Not yet, but I'm sure he will. Okay. Screw that bitch. There's one thing that developers all across the board still don't really tackle well, I think. They do it here pretty okay, but that's headlights. Headlights are often just carton boards put in front of a car, and cars are mostly very poorly done in games. Like really blocky, like child drawing car models. this is pretty well done, and here it also has some semblance, but there's never any, for instance, 3D depth in lamps, like having like a real actual model with depth and how do you say it, polygons or whatever, and simply with a glass transparent fixture in front of it. It doesn't seem that hard, and it also doesn't seem to consume that much of the hardware, the graphical power. So it's not like you will lose out frames per second because of it. And I do think that it's worth the trouble, because with cars, rims and lights can really make or break a car. Also, if you have a second-hand car and you want to make it look better, if you put on a set of new wheels and new lights, so not the little lamps inside it, but actual the glass and the housing, it totally, even if the paint itself is not that good, it still makes your car look way better. Probably better than only painting the car and keeping the old fuzzy headlamps inside. So also in gaming, they could use a bit more priority on that regard. And also, I noticed it in Quantum Break. The car models in there were actually product placement. It were a lot of Nissans and maybe some other brands, but mainly Nissan Jeeps and Nissan electrical vehicles. They were expertly done, and it helped so much with creating a believable world with actual real life cars. And they don't necessarily need to be real life, but at least they need to be real life looking.
What now?
And that is often lacking in many games. Although the other parts of the environment are great, car models and stuff is often really lacking. The only thing I'm a bit bummed out about is that there is no save point, and I would like to have a save point before I'm tackling 4 of those dudes without ammunition. Or even trying to get there. So do we have to get back to our house? The safe house is to the left of the street. Let's try to get there. There we can save. Anyway, sorry about my rant about the car headlights, but yeah. Holy shit. Ah, that are the team members.
O'Neill, move! Mobius members. Some of them are still alive then. Damn. But those things are everywhere. Need to get in there and squeeze that guy for info.
Stealth and sneak kill. RB enters sneak mode. Enemies are especially drawn to sound. Crouch movement can help conceal the sound of your footsteps. Attack unaware enemies from behind with a sneak kill. I saw something about communicator. Communicator sneak kills. These lamps, they look already a bit better than other games, but still you see it's super flat. It's more like a reflector than an actual lamp, with like a mirror like housing and then some glass in front. And I don't understand, because it doesn't seem to be that difficult to make. Of course, I don't know anything about game design, so maybe I'm of course I have no idea what I'm talking about. Maybe it's difficult, and it's of course super easy to complain while standing on the side and not actually doing anything, but bottles. Hold aim or throw. Throwing bottles can make enough noise to distract enemies. Bottles can be equipped in the arsenal by pressing G. After purchasing the bottle break skill, bottles can also be used to break out of some enemy scrap attacks. Starting a new game on casual difficulty automatically grants this skill. Okay, I would like to kill that guy, but I'm waiting too long. Probably the guy to the left will turn around now. Yeah, as he's doing now. And no save, eh? I really find that annoying, no save. See you later. Come on, boss, Sebas. Run like your life depends on it. It actually does depend on it. Okay, this was my guerrilla hit and run tactic. Pretty effective. Do we still have the bottle? Yes, we have. Man, it also reminds me, like it gives a bit of a vibe, like The Last of Us. I feel like I'm playing, I forgot his name, Joel or whatever, the father. Why didn't he hear that? So it is a reminder to Resident Evil, to The Last of Us. Yeah, and actually that are all good games, so I'm not, you don't hear me complain. Alright. But can you imagine if I would have been killed here? Then I had to take out those. These were pretty easy, but the two in the house, they were super annoying. I had to redo that part again. That does build, of course, tension, like knowing that you really have to pay for your mistake. So they have like this white stuff either coming out of their extremities or out of their heads. So and even out of their eyes. So, and even they're all gooey. Their hands are gooey. So that looks like some kind of chemical that's affecting them.
Shit. Oh, fuck.
Oh, dude.
All right. Hopefully that'll hold.
I never got that mechanic in movies or in games. Like, if it's that hard to simply push aside a cupboard. I mean, Sebastian could also push it aside from the top. Wouldn't be that hard to simply move it along a bit. But yeah. Just suspension of disbelief occasionally. But it's not only in games, it's also in movies. Okay, will he be downstairs? Or will he be upstairs? Oh, there's no upstairs. There's only a super gross bathroom with a syringe. Maybe we should also do a quick shortcut for the syringe.
Don't come any closer!
Okay, calm down. Don't shoot. I'm not gonna hurt you. See? You can lower your gun. I'm on your side.
You're not Mobius. You might not be one of those things, but that doesn't mean you're on my side.
You're right. I don't work for Mobius, but I was sent here by them.
Have you seen what those things out there? What they can do?
Yeah, I have. Lucky for you, your partner was willing to sacrifice himself so you could escape.
He wasn't my partner. He was just a member of Union security detail. Protecting me was his job, and my job is to solve a hardware issue. Dying inside here is above my pay grade. I'm not a soldier. I'm just a technician.
I know.
Stop, or I'll shoot! No!
A soldier would have taken the safety off. I told you, we're on the same side. Let's try this again. I'm Sebastian Castellanos.
I'm O'Neill. Liam O'Neill.
So you're not Mobius, but they sent you in here? Why?
I'm looking for I'm trying to restore the core. Just like you are.
Yeah? Good luck with that. I'm done. I'm just gonna hold out here until extraction.
They can't extract you. Not until Lily is found.
Who's Lily?
Look, everyone is stuck in here until the core is located. Can you help me out?
If you're asking me to go out there with you, you can forget about it. This is a safe house, so I'm staying safe. Got me? But I may have a lead on the core. I detected some signals nearby that resonate at the core's frequency. We were trying to track them when we got attacked. Here, listen to this. It sounds like a little girl, right?
Quiet. Was that her? The core?
I think so. But I've been picking up all sorts of weird signals on my communicator since we got here. No way to know for sure until you track it to its source.
How do I do that?
Your communicator can pick it up too. Once you're out there, check it. You'll see. You'll probably pick up other signals while you're out there. It wouldn't hurt to follow them to find out what...
No way. The core first. It's the only way we're getting out of here.
Suit yourself.
Let's pair up our communicators. That way I can tell you if I find anything.
Yeah, okay. Can't hurt, I guess.
So you've been stuck in here a week already?
Has it been that long? Damn. Time's a little fluid in here. This was supposed to be a simple in-and-out job. Like, home in time for dinner simple. But this is different than anything I've ever seen before.
What do you mean?
Wonky stuff usually happens when a core goes AWOL, but what's happening is more than that. This place is falling apart at the seams. We used the stable field emitter, but it's not working like it's supposed to.
What's the stable field emitter?
If Mobius sent you in here, shouldn't you know this stuff already?
There were 5 members of your team?
There was a security force already in here to help us. But yeah, there are 5 search team members. Wait, did you just say were?
I found Baker. He's dead.
Huh. Doesn't surprise me. He locked onto a powerful signal and went to investigate. I told him we should just request extraction and report our findings, leave the dangerous work to somebody else. But he wouldn't hear of it, being team leader and all. Always had to be the brave one. You ask me, there's a thin line between brave and foolish.
Yeah. There's a thin line between prudent and cowardly, too.
Tomato, tomato. I'm not saying I'm glad he's dead. What kind of asshole do you think I am? I hope the others are okay.
I'll let you know if I find anybody else.
You'd really do that? Thanks. I'd appreciate that.
It's more dangerous out there than I expected. Any idea where I can get some weapons and supplies?
I tried to tell you about this one signal, but you didn't want to hear it.
Well, I'm all ears now.
I picked something up from 2 Mobius security team members who were talking about weapons caches. Maybe you can follow it and get some gear. Maybe they're out there, can help you out.
I'll think about it.
Come on, man. I'm all alone in here. I could use some protection.
Maybe if you hadn't let your last guard take the fall for you.
Whatever. I'll mark the signal on your communicator. Follow it or don't follow it. I don't care.
Those things are pretty tough. Takes a lot of ammo to get them off my back. Do you have anything stronger in here?
Not in here, but you could probably find some out there. This place was designed to be peaceful, but Mobius and firepower go hand in hand.
Do you know where I can find some of this firepower?
It's pretty chaotic out there. You're not gonna find a pile of heavy-duty weapons altogether. But I did see something useful next to an abandoned APC just outside. I'll mark its location for you. But be careful. There are a lot of those things hanging around it.
Okay, we're in the safe house. This is our new companion in the stem. Weapon parts, various useful components that can be used to upgrade weapons at the workbench. Always good. And we can save our game. And I think that's also a good moment to finish off the first video of the deep playthrough of The Evil Within 2. I've been enjoying the hell out of it. Although maybe it didn't seem always as such to be the case, but I still was. It really is a throwback to the cool horror games I've played in the past. Coffee makers. Drinking coffee at the coffee maker will restore you to full health. Coffee makers will automatically begin brewing another pot after use, but the process will take some time to complete. Okay, but can I see what my health is? No, not really. Okay, I will just take one for this to be sure.
takes the edge off.
It really is like a throwback in my sense to the cool horror games of the past, like Resident Evil 4, The Last of Us, and the first impression is very good. The graphics are fine, actually pretty realistic. The Japanese freakness factor is skyrocketing high. And also, it's not like the later Resident Evil games that were really focused on, almost being just a shooter with some horror elements in it. No, it is actually also a lot of suspense and tension built in this one, like the calm before the storm. And they got me very much engaged. So I'm really looking forward to the next part, which I will be playing tomorrow after work. I hope you enjoyed, and I for sure hope that you will check out my other parts in this series. If you would like to see other deep playthroughs, so complete playthroughs going into all the nooks and crannies of the games, check out my channel. If you like it, please consider leaving a like click the like button, because it helps with my videos getting a bit higher up in the search results. Currently I have like 0 viewers, so that is, every help is welcome. And if you would like to be notified on the regular release of new content, then hit the subscribe button. That would also really help me out, because I really would like to. Now I'm just doing this in the evenings and in the weekends, but I would like to do it. I would like to put more time and effort into my channel, because I actually really like sharing my. I like gaming. I like sharing my gaming experiences, and like to talk a bit about them. So I would like to expand this whole activity. Workbenches can be used to craft ammunition and items with components, and to upgrade weapons with weapon parts. Let's see, before we go, if we can already upgrade the pistol. Crafting. Weapon upgrade. Can we craft something? Handgun bullets. We need 3. What do we need? 3 of what? These are herbs. Current components. That's like mechanical parts, I guess. Item info. Handgun bullets. These 45 caliber cartridges do moderate damage. Handgun bullets can be crafted from gunpowder. We need gunpowder. Okay, that's what we can craft. And what can we upgrade? Firepower, ammo capacity, reload time, fire rates, semi-applicable automatic handgun. Okay, first let's do the firepower. Increase damage for all weapons of the same category. 25 weapon parts. I don't know how many weapon parts we have. Ammo capacity 0, 0, 3, 25, no, 120, 130, 60, 30, 60, yeah. It's a bit annoying that it doesn't show how much you need for what kind of ingredients you need. Yeah, weapon parts, but how many? N 90 weapon parts. Okay. 100 weapon parts. High grade weapon parts. No, we cannot even make it. You are missing the following component. Weapon parts. Okay. Fire rate. 30. Damn, we're just missing out. Yeah, capacity. We could do a bit more capacity. From 6 to 7, so that's 1 bullet extra. And the reload time. that goes from, yeah, that's pretty quick. That's a big jump. That's a bigger jump than this jump, I guess. From 186 to 149 is 37, and from 233, that's 14. That's 47. Then we have 33 again. Okay, we can either do the quicker reloads or ammo capacity, and I am going for the ammo capacity. Thank you very much. What did it say in the menu? Sorry, I would like to... Man, now it was gone. There was like this tutorial. Can we still craft something? Yeah, we can. This is a different commodity. 4 bullets? Or is that a waste of gunpowder? How many handgun bullets would you like to craft? 4. Shall we do a syringe as well? Yeah, why not? Hold, craft medical syringe. We need 3 herbs and we have 4. Thank you very much. Use the workbench. Okay. Damn, I find it annoying. I would have loved to read the little tutorial screen that I quickly clicked away, because that helps with doing a deep playthrough, is knowing all the game mechanics as well. And of course, just walking about and shooting, you can do that, but it's actually like also the more nuanced, smaller mechanics, like this quick turn that I'm doing now. Yeah, that could make the game a bit more interesting. So that's a bummer that we couldn't read it. Or maybe it's a tutorial. Wait. Where were the tutorials? Not here. Here. Workbench. There he is. Okay, coffee makers, we had it. Using flashlight, sprint, using firearms. Left trigger hold. Left plus right trigger shoot. X reload. Entering, exiting cover. We already had that one. And here, workbenches can be used to craft ammunition and items with components and to upgrade weapons with weapon parts. Yeah, but that was not as elaborate as the screen that I clicked away, I think. But yeah, probably it said more or less the same. Okay, anyways, I would like to expand my playthrough time. Unfortunately, of course, I just also have to earn a living. So I'm 40 hours at least, yeah, at a boring desk job. So if you could help out with a like or a subscribe, I would really appreciate that. Hope to see you in the next video. And I have like this, this theme running through my life already for the last decennia, or decades. I think it's in English. And I always also try to bring that over to my viewers and everybody else. And that is to first let's save the game. And my little theme, personal theme, and also general theme of my channel is to never forget, keep on gaming. See you later.